Hello, Slicksters! We are back with the updated Wicked Whims mod review. And today we have the Garner couple. There is Ace Garner and Shauna Garner. And per usual, we're going to go ahead and hit the web. I'm going to show you how to download the mod. And then we'll get back into game with them, where they'll show us how it looks in game. Alright, y'all. Let's go ahead and hit that intro. Okay, Slicksters, we are on the web and we're just starting off with google.com. And we're going to start our Wicked Whims download. We're going to click Wicked Whims download, Sims 4. And the first link is what we click on to download. Now, this is your warning. Right here is the warning. If you are not 18 or above, please do not download this mod. It is for adults only. It is very crazy in the content you will see. So please, if you're not 18, don't do it. Now we click the link, and in order to download this mod, I always do the itch.io. So let's click the itch.io. We see that this mod was updated September the 5th, 2023. We're going to download it. Now, once the mod is already downloaded, you can go ahead and read over all that this page says. I am not going to read over it because, once again, this is YouTube and this is a very sexual mod. Basically, if you scroll down and read, though, it's just going to tell you the different things that this mod includes, the different sex, the different features. But of course, we're just here to download and review. Now that we have downloaded, we're going to go ahead and click out of this tab, and it takes us back to the original Wicked Whims. We're going to scroll down. Okay, so there is honorary animators, active animators, inactive animators, and other things if you scroll down. Now because this is YouTube, I'm going to scroll down closer to the bottom, and I'm going to download the censorship mod. And basically what that is while they're, getting jiggy with it, there's going to be like a blurry vision over them doing it so that you don't see any body parts and stuff that kind of looks like the blur of this heart. You could also use this mod, let's say you have kids, you don't want them to see certain things, and just going back to the page where we downloaded the censorship, it's letting us know that this file has to be in the same file as the other Wicked Whim files, which, don't worry, I'm going to show you that once we get into breaking files and stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and click out of this tab. Other than the censorship, the other things that you might want to have that I have in my game is scrolling on down. I have the Penis Mesh by Lunar Eclipse. You can click on that. And basically that's going to take you to the Lovers Lab. The Lovers Lab is another very explicit site. That is why all of this is 18 above. And basically when you get the Lovers Lab, if you've never been there, it's going to make you sign up. And then it's going to take you back to the page that you originally was trying to go to. Now, when you do this, all you have to do is click download this file. And if we look over to the side, most of the time when I'm downloading things in the Lovers Lab, I'm going to show you it has to be updated, but we're not worried about that in this case for the penis. Let's go ahead and cancel out of that tab. And something else that I have going up a little bit, back to body mods, I have the Wild Guy body details, but you also don't have to worry about this being updated either, although they did update it 9 hours ago, so we're in luck. But it's something that's not really worried about. It's an item. It's a custom content, so it's not really, something to worry about. Alright, let's exit out of this tab. And going back up, I know I'm everywhere, guys. Let's go back to the animations. Now, the animations is the actual moves that are done. The way that I usually do this is by going into the active animators. They're the ones who usually update their animations, which is what we want. I'm going to show you how I decide which ones are good to download and which ones are not good to download. I go through them one by one, and I already know which ones are updated and good to download. I'm going to tell you guys which ones anyway, but I'm just going to pick one that I know isn't good to download and show you how I know it's not good. Now, let's click the Muzzy Death. Okay, so if we pay attention on this page, once you click on it and you go over to the side, it's as soon as it pops up. I just made mine a little bigger to the side because the page is explicit. But this is the important part right here. This is the RPM animations. This was last updated on June the 11th. That is a no. No. When we're downloading animations, we want to pick an animation that was updated the closest to the time that we're at now. So to be honest, if you put this animation in your game, it's going to lag your game. It's going to go super slow. You don't want it. So let's exit out of this tab. Now, going to the two that I know actually do work is the Narcissus animation. And going to the corner there, this was last updated on Thursday at 5:16. You see, it's very close to date. Right now when I'm recording this is Sunday, so this is very close to date. So we're going to go ahead and download this file. Okay, and that's off in the corner doing its thing. We're just going to keep on going. We're going to exit out of this tab. And another one I know is working right now is the Creamy Delicious. Okay, and off in the corner on the Creamy Delicious, that was also updated on Thursday at 6:54. So that's what we want. The animations that are under active and have been close to updated. So we can see that all of our downloads are done. So let's go ahead and hit the documents. Okay, so where I'm at right now is going into my documents, electronic art, Sims 4, mods, creating a new folder that I named WW mod for Wicked Whims, and the folder is now empty. Let's go over to our downloads. Everything that we just downloaded earlier, one by one, we're going to bring it over. Okay, so the Creamy Delicious file is coming over. That is a package file. It's fine. We got to remember though, scripts cannot go any deeper than one folder. And the WW mod is already considered the one folder. So let's just keep that in mind. I'll show you what I mean if it comes up. Okay. And from our downloads, let's bring over the WW Narcissus. We're going to right click on it and extract all. All right. And once that's done, it's going to pop up the folder that has this package file in it. We're going to go ahead and exit out of that. And we know the folder's fine. Nothing has to be taken out of it simply because it was just a package file in there. So package files are fine. They can go 3 folders, 4 folders, 5 folders deep. They're not a script file, so they can go really deep. It don't matter. So let's go ahead and delete the zipped WW Narcissus. Okay. Going back to our downloads, we're bringing over the censorship. And let's hold off on extracting that, and I'll tell you why. Okay, and going back to the downloads, the Wicked Whims, bring it over. Let's go ahead and extract the Wicked Whims. All right, and then you're going to get a pop-up of the Wicked Whims folder. Now, for this one, I want you all to pay attention. We're going to open up the Wicked Whims folder. We have both the package and the script. Usually the package would be fine and I'd leave it in this folder. But we're not going to do that because it's a tuning package, which means it has to be with the script. So we're going to scoot this folder over that is the Wicked Whims opened. And on the side here, if you see, we have the WW mod folder opened that we created. We're going to take those 2 files, the scripts and the tuning, out of the Wicked Whims folder and bring it into the WW mod folder. I'm hoping that makes sense. If not, just look at what I just did. Now that Wicked Whims folder right here is empty because we brought the files to the WW mod folder. So let's just go ahead and delete it. Okay. And let's delete the zipped version as well. Okay, so now we have the script file 1 folder deep, which is the WW mod. And the script has to be with the tuning. So that's why, they're together, as I said before. All right, now we're going to go ahead and, that's going to open the folder for the Wicked Whims censorship. This is also a package file. I said it could be folders deep, but because it's a streamer package file, just like the tuning package file, it has to be with the script, which means it has to be in the WW mod, the first folder deep, and then delete the zipped version of the Wicked Whims censorship because we don't need that anymore, and delete the actual folder because we emptied it and put it into the WW mod folder. The wild guy, you're going to bring that from the downloads into the WW mod folder. We're going to right click, extract all. Once the extraction is done, you're going to get a pop-up of the Wild Guy folder. Looking into the Wild Guy folder, we see first a package file, okay, and then let's open up this folder, MC Dresser. Let's go back, go to the FBD folder. All package files, no scripts. This is fine. Let's exit out. All right, so we just saw that inside of the female body details, everything is packages. Let's go ahead and delete the zipped. Go back to our downloads, bring over the lunar penis. We're going to extract all. Okay, and we can see that it's nothing but a package file in the Lunar Eclipse folder. Okay, we're going to exit it. We're going to delete the zipped Lunar. We don't need it. This is exactly how everything should look right here. If it doesn't look like that, please go back and follow all the steps. If you feel like my words didn't make sense, pay closer attention to the vision of it. And I'm hoping that will work out for you. If you have any questions, just comment. I'm more than happy to answer and help. And let's go ahead into game and see how this works out, Slicksters. Okay, Slicksters, we are back into the game. And there are plenty of features that I really want to show you all while we're here. Now, they're watching TV right now. Or should I say that she is now watching TV? You see, where they couldn't before, we can now click on the TV and select, you know, what you see right here. Can't say it, but you know what you see. If we scroll on over here to the computer, all right, we can click on the computer, click Wicket, and not only can we also watch, you know, the good stuff here, but if we click on the purchase Wicket items, we are open to a whole new horizon. Now, once we click the purchase Wicket items, we're going to get a pop-up of all the items we can buy. One of the first things we see is the Not So Wicket Lice Killing Shampoo. Now, with the Wicket Whims in your game, you can catch, technically, quote unquote, an STD called lice. And once you catch it, the only way to cure it is to get this shampoo and take a bath in it, and it'll go away in like seconds. Now we have pads and tampons simply because your sim now has a period. And if you don't put pads and tampons on, they're going to bleed their clothes out. If they bleed their clothes out, they're going to start stinking. You don't want them to start stinking. Or, do ya? And either way, I recommend you buy the pads and tampons. Now, moving on down, we have the Wipe It. You can buy the Wipe It's, and while they're changing their pads or tampons, you can use the Wipe It, so they are usable. Now we got the Wicket Birth Control Pills. I don't know why my pictures aren't showing up. I'm sorry about that, but let's just move on with my review. Now we have the Wicket Birth Control Pills. They work. If you take them, it's a higher chance that you won't get pregnant. Now you can change the percentage of how much the birth control pills work, and I can show you how you can do that later. But if you're not trying to have a baby, I recommend you take the birth control pills. Scrolling down, we got the chill pills. Now when the women are on their periods, they start going crazy and attitudes off the wall. So if you want them to like chill out, take the Wicket chill pills. And the condoms box, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. It has condoms in it. My pictures finally popped up. If y'all just wondering what it looks like, just a regular purple pad box. Wipe It's. Birth control pills still didn't show up, but that's just a white box too that looks just like the Wicket. Oh, and also I forgot one thing, the Wicket lubricant. The lubricant can be used while they're doing it. You just have to go into the Sims inventory, click the lubricant, and be like, that's for me, okay? So that's how all of those things work. While your Sims are, you know, doing their thing, go into one of the Sims inventory, the one that has the lubricant, click on it and click use. And that's how you're going to be able to use the lubricant. Now, if I wanted to, I could order these things and they're going to show up in the mail within a few days. Of course, we don't have that time. This is a my review. But if I wanted to, I could order these things and they would show up in the mail. Like, I can go ahead, I guess I'll order and maybe it'll show up in time. We'll have to see. Yeah, let's just get, I guess, one of everything so you can see it. You're going to have to go into your inventory and click the items in order to use them. And if we look after our purchase in the corner, it says, thanks for ordering. The Wicket items Ace purchased will be delivered to his mailbox. Like I told y'all, it's going to come in the mailbox. Take it out the mailbox. It'll be in your inventory. And then click on the items. And it's really like step by step once you click on the items. Okay, Slicksters, we are about to go ahead and check the mail to get the items that we bought recently from the Wicket. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the mail. Alright, and she went ahead and got the mail out as well. And if we look into our inventory, we should see the items. And if not, we'll go ahead and look into Ace's inventory since he's the one who bought it. Alright, and we can see right here, all of the items that we bought are in her inventory now. I'm going to go ahead though and go into the kitchen and place the items just so we can see. And remember, I was telling y'all, if you want to use the items, of course, like the lubricant has to be used while they're doing it. But if you want to use any of the other items, you just click them. Oh, and also the lice has to be used while they have lice and they're taking a shower. You can't use it other than that. But I'll hit these birth control pills, for example. Okay, so once I click it, it says unpack the box. Okay, and there we have it. 28 pills. These help with periods and unwanted pregnancy. Remember to take one once a day. Use it once a day by clicking on it in Sim's inventory. With each missed day, you risk becoming pregnant. I wouldn't miss it if I don't want kids and I were you. Just saying. The welcome wagon started in the house, just in case you were wondering who these random people are. Aww, and over here she's kissing him. And we can see in the dialogue, it has to say, I'm craving something sweet. I wonder what that sweet is. Alright, y'all, I'm over to the corner. Alright, this is basically what a tampons and pads box looks like. If I open one inside of my inventory, if I click on it, it says open box. And once I open it, if I click on it, I can unpack the box. And here we go. 14 tampons. It's not showing pads because that was just a tampon box. But just in case you were curious, that's what their little tampons look like. Okay, let's take this off the counter so I can show y'all more items. Okay, and right here, we have the lice killing shampoo, which we know we have to be in the shower and we have to have contracted lice in order to use that. Okay, right here we have the lubricant and it says Wicked Jelly. You can use it. It has 15 uses. And of course, while you're doing it, you can click it and click, use. But you have to be doing it in order to use it. Okay. Right here is a wipette made with organic cotton. Use them anywhere on your body to freshen up. You can use these wipettes to freshen up, I would think, during your period. But hey, I guess anytime, really. Okay, we got our Wicked Chill pills. And why don't we read what the other items say too? The lice killing shampoo says the complex formula of corrosive acid, semi-goo, and purple dye would completely remove the crabby bugs from your body, and protect it for more than 24 hours. Our product definitely does not contain any chemicals that may cause damage to your health. And the Wicked Jelly says personal oil-based lubricant to guarantee a silky and smooth sexual experience. All right. And now we got the Wicked Chill pills. Designed by the scientific pioneers in the pharmaceutical industry, produced at the next generation manufacturing centers, the Wicked Chill pills is the definitive answer to unwanted mood swings and pains caused by premenstrual cycle. Okay, and the condoms. Definitely last but not least. They're needed. Okay, let's see what they say. A box of 21 strong and thin latex condoms for any size, exactly what you need to avoid the unwanted pregnancy. Okay, it says unpack the box and get 21 usable condoms. Of course, when it says unpack the box, they're going to have to be into your inventory first. Also, Slicksters, in the build and buy, if you look in your indoor activities, you can find adult toys. Of course, I didn't show that in this mod review because I can't, but they are there. So if that's something you want, go into the indoor activities and that's where you'll find your adult toys. And yeah, Slicksters, so why don't we just go ahead and move along with where we already were in the video. See you there. Okay, so we're now on Shauna. And ladies in the game, I want to show y'all something too. If you click on your phone, and it looks like before I can even show y'all some of the features on the phone, we got a little message. And yes, they can be saying some crazy stuff to each other with this mod. Before I read this message though, I want to tell y'all, so we can either click on items and start, you know, doing our thing, or we can talk enough and flirt enough with each other that we want to do our thing autonomously. And that's what just happened now. They were talking, laughing in the kitchen a little bit, and it got them to the point where they want to do it. So my game is so slow when it comes to these faces. Give me 1 second. It'll pop up so that we know who's saying what to who. Oh, wow. And when the pictures pop up, it's Shauna who's the freaky one. And she says, roses are red, violets are blue. I'm kind of horny. What about you? I don't even know if I can say that word on here. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, and Ace responds, or he's going to respond, roses are red and all that stuff. Let's have sex. If that does not sound like a man's response, like, yeah, all that stuff. Let's just do what we do. Okay, so I'm going to let them do this just so y'all can see, like, how it looks in game. Of course, I got censorship, so you're not going to be able to see it. But let's do our thing. I mean, I guess we'll get back to the phone and all the other features. So now I'm confused, sis. You said you wanted your cheeks clapped, but you're in here eating a grilled cheese.
A few moments later.
Okay, so now we are in the room. We're about to do the do. And, I mean, it's censored, so y'all can't really see it. Now, the censorship that I have on the game, you do not have to download it. I simply downloaded it because I know I'm uploading this video to YouTube. Probably after the YouTube, I'm going to be honest, is going off. Like, y'all don't have to have that. Like, if y'all want to see, like, have it be actually real, like, you don't have to download this censorship. And the cool thing about this mod as well is, like, while they're doing things, I mean, I don't know if I would call it cool, but, like, you can actually hear, like, the voice sound effect of them doing things. So it's like, okay, cool. So it's, like, mad realistic. Alright, and it looks like the two of them are done. And they say censored, but I low-key can see almost everything, but whatever. With the Wicked Whims, after they get done messing, they have to have a conversation with each other. Like, right after, they have to talk. Like, I don't know what they be talking about, but they gotta talk. Yo ass ain't slick. Them moves you was putting on me, they better only be for me. On the real, though, every time I give a girl some of this good D, she be acting like this. Honey, he is feeling himself after they got done in Pound Town. Okay, so what I was going to show y'all over the phone, for the women, right now I'm on Shauna. I'm going to click on the phone. Okay, so once you click on the phone, you're going to see this purple heart for the Wicked sign. Alright, and the option lists are as follows. You can get a fertility treatment, just in case you're trying to get pregnant. You can get a bikini wax, shave that big old wolf monkey. You can go to the Wicked store, which we did earlier, and I showed y'all all the stuff that came in it. You can terminate a pregnancy. Of course, first you have to be pregnant. And here is a period tracker, where if you click it, it's going to tell you when your last period was and when to expect. I also mentioned to you all before, they could send each other a message to do after they start talking and flirting a bit and they feeling it both. Or you could click on an item. So I'm going to go over to the living room and I'm going to click on a couch. Wow. And we got a ghost in the living room in the middle of the mod review. To the window, to the wall, till the sweat drops right down my ball. So you click on the couch. You're given 3 different options. If you click on sex control, you can go ahead and, you know, basically control how autonomous it is that they're going to go to the love seat and do stuff. Or if you decided to click on the settings. Okay, so when the settings come up, we got master settings. Okay, and the master settings, that's just where you can click yay or nay to a few things in the game that you want or don't want in the game. Let me see, they got pubic hairs, they got menstrual cycles, they got lice where you can catch lice from people. They got the peeping toms. Basically anything you want or don't want, you can click in or click out in the master settings. Then inside of the nudity settings, you can set the undressing settings, basically when they undress, the strip club settings, when they go, what happens, the sweating settings, the peeping settings, basically whenever they're nude. And I'm not going to go into each and every one. I'm basically just going to summarize the rest of them for y'all. Inside of the sex settings is all of the settings related to sex. So that includes the autonomy. That includes how much they're doing it in the game, whether that be normal, below normal, above high. Pregnancy settings. That is pregnancy settings for your Sims you're playing with. NPC pregnancy. What's the chances of you getting pregnant on birth control? All of that is there. Relationship settings. Basically, if you want to be polygamous, is there jealousy in the relationships? You can switch that on, switch that off. How much of a connection after doing what you do? You can change all that kind of stuff in the relationship settings. Sims protocols. Sims protocols is basically where you set a rule for the Sims and then you can say who adheres to these protocols and who doesn't. The headline effects, setting profiles, that's just like the getting into the mod, the deep gritty stuff. You might not even really need that. Animation creation. If you want to start creating animations, you can click that and it's going to tell you all the information you need to know. Getting out of the settings. Alright, and the very last option we had to look at was the do-de-do itself. Sex. Let's click it. Okay, and if you click that, it's just going to have you click in what kind of way do you want it, really. I'm not going to go into reading all of this. If you can read, you can read. If you can't read, you probably shouldn't even be doing this. And so, yes, in whatever way you want it, click it. And that can go for the couch. You can click on the bed, sometimes the treadmill. It really don't matter. It's really dependent on what animations you have to what item. So I guess try out whatever in real life you would want to try. Try and see if it has it for you. Click the item. Click the wicket. Also, y'all, I want to show you off in the corner. You can get moodlets with this mod as well. Shauna's moodlet says morning dew. Shauna seems to be experiencing some arousing effects after waking up. Was it an erotic dream or did she wet the bed by mistake? And you get a lot more than just that, which in my opinion adds a lot more realism because after you do the do, you be feeling some kind of way, you know, whether good or bad, you be feeling some kind of way. Girl, why did you come out in the hallway with your lingerie on? It's fine, because we about to leave anyway, honey. And you out here got the nerve to be talking to somebody. And of course, he wants to talk to you with your lingerie on. So the very last thing I want to show you is that if you click on your sim, the sim that you are actively playing, and once you click on your sim, you're going to hit Wicked. And it's a whole nother menu for us. There's Naturism, which controls how naked you are, how comfortable your sim is with being naked, whether that's publicly or privately. You got a pose, which means, you know, a sexy little pose for somebody who might, you know, find you hot. Personalization, all of your physical that can be seen, you know, during the do. And the sim protocols, we already talked about that, which is basically the rules that they follow by. And at this point, girl, it is time to get out the hallway. People are just coming left and right. Not that you seem to mind seeing you're out here smiling and chit-chatting. Slicksters, I want to thank you for enjoying this mod review with us. If this video was of any help to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on any future videos. And if you happen to have any questions, please ask me in the comments. So until next time, Slicksters.